Always your Urban American podcast. I am Kid Dre, your humble, handsome host, long list of things, but I ain't here to brag. I have my co-host, Asia Diamond, the hood herbalist who will fight you.
No, I won't. Don't say that. No.
I
No.
got
Have
I
a
got
whole
my
Don't say
political
that.
mess you want to be professional.
No.
I got my other co-host, Pataj Jamal, the Jedi Master himself, along with my big dog, AG. Man, much to unpack. I want to play this video for y'all, and I want to see how y'all feel afterwards. Because personally, this is how I've been feeling. And for me, for some strange reason, it's crazy when me and white men like agree on a lot of stuff. That's how I know a lot of shit be right. But I want to play y'all this video right quick. Privileged people who probably haven't even traveled. I'm sorry, let me mix it. I'm so sick and tired of privileged people who probably haven't even traveled to many countries in the world, acting like America is not the best country in the world to live in, and that we are the only country in the world that has issues. It's so funny too, because often when these people are complaining about something, and you say, "Hey, why don't you just move to this other country that if you think America is so bad?" They're like, "Oh, it's not easy to just go and move to another country." Oh, so you mean other countries enforce visas and you can't just go and move there and just settle down? Why don't you just fly there and overstay your visa? I mean, you're perfectly fine with that happening here. Why don't you just go, put it all on a credit, put your flight on a credit card and go move over there? You're not going to care about your credit score if you're not living in the United States anymore. Why not? Just do it. If you don't see any of these things as being real, any of these borders as being real, if you don't care about immigration overstaying their visas, and you think that's solely an American problem, why don't you just go do it into another country then? Oh, you can't? You can't do that? Other countries will actually deport you and enforce their immigration? Crazy how that works. It's funny too how they'll always point to these other countries, and it's the same countries every single time that are their perfect civilizations. They'll look at Switzerland, they'll look at Denmark, and they're like, "Oh, these countries are so happy and so perfect." Oh, that's funny because I seem to remember you guys criticizing America on our lack of diversity and our lack of ability to handle multiple cultures. And you want to go to a place that is far more monolithic than the United States. You want to go to a place that's 90% white? That's your idea of a perfect society? Definitely not. That's pretty crazy.
What's so interesting is that as a person that travels regularly, and so there's the difference between people that
I ain't gotta play the whole video, man. But that young man, he cooked, he cooked, he cooked, and he cooked, and he cooked. And I just want to start off the show with that. Always some your Urban American podcast. I hear a lot of complaining about our country, man. And I think that we forgetting this is the greatest country existing. Uh, you know, I admire other countries, other cultures and whatnot, but it's only if you rank them, we're number one. I hear a lot of stuff about this, like the ICE situation. It's just like, where can you just go without rules and regulations and et cetera? Like, can't just pick up and move where you want to without the proper ramifications being followed. America is the best place, man. Cheeseburgers, pizza. Listen, we a melting pot of the greatest shit. I know we caught up in all this ICE shit and all this and Trump, but let's not forget where we at and not be appreciative. I want to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about the video? Who want to go first?
I actually wholeheartedly agree, especially with the ending part where he said, like, y'all perfect American dream is to live by motherfucking 90% where there's Europeans. Ooh. Oh, I definitely got a lot to say about that. That's actually I lived there before. So
Where you live
I,
at it?
huh?
Where you live at it?
So when we were younger, my mama moved us to Lake County over by Great America. I don't know if
Okay.
y'all familiar with that area.
Yeah.
But
We
when
know where
she
it's
moved
at,
up
but
there, I was about seventh grade, and I was very, very mad about that shit. I wanted to stay where I was at. And when we moved out there, y'all, that's where like all of my troubles began. That's where I started getting in trouble the most at. That's why I started going to jail at the most. Every fucking thing. It was like in the city, nobody fucked with me. Nobody bothered me. Everybody already knew. Everybody stayed in their lane. I stayed in my lane. I didn't mess with nobody. Nobody messed with me. I didn't have any problems. As soon as I moved to the burbs, I had a lot of problems. And not only did I have a lot of problems,
cultural
because I
clashing.
was around predominantly white people, I got talked about because of my skin complexion. So
Your
I
hair?
started to hate myself because of being dark. That was my era of not liking myself. I did not like myself coming up. And coming up, I was out there. So I was like, yeah, man, like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I stayed in some shit. I started going to juvenile. I started going to jail when I was 14 years old. Real
So
shit.
that's not the ideal. That's not the ideal lifestyle for you. Um, yeah. Everything you said is. You know what's fucked up is that depending on what group of people you're around, they can affect your self esteem depending on the person or whatever. And it's just crazy. Whatever minority is in the room is more likely gonna get picked on. You know what I'm saying? If we in a room full of 20 black people, the first
And you're
Mexican
one
person in
white
there, they gonna
person, it's gonna affect your
or
self-esteem.
white person,
That's what you're gonna
they
deem as
going yeah.
beautiful. So I never would recommend that for anybody. I always tell everybody that, hey, look, because I got friends out in the suburbs right now today, and I'll be telling them, hey, you got black kids. You gotta get your children around other black children. It's not healthy for them to be just around predominantly a other race.
You have
That's
to
what they're gonna
see
start
other black
deeming
you have
as
to see
beautiful.
you
And I
have to
went
see
through
other
it.
people.
I went
You have to
through it.
see
So
other
yeah,
people. You have to see other people of your race doing
absolutely.
things. That's why I always love Atlanta. Besides the other stuff, you see black police officers, black officials. You see a lot of black people in high positions, black professors and stuff like that we don't get to see in Chicago.
Right.
So it gives you a whole different pride.
But also, DeAndre, let me say this though. From being out there, I have a brother. My brother's dead now, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
But he did not like black girls.
I mean, that don't that that's him. Ain't nothing wrong with
No,
that.
no, no, no.
Ain't
It was
nothing
from
wrong
being
with the snow.
around. It was from being around white women and seeing how white women got it. When I tell you on
He
my
liked the
mama,
snow, huh?
nope, nope, on my
How did
mama.
that
My
make you
my
feel? Your
brother,
brother liked the snow.
my brother was one handsome ass nigga, and you could not tell that my brother was on drugs. You could not tell by
Okay,
his appearance that he
okay,
was on
but how did
drugs.
you feel about him liking the snow?
But no. Check it out though. Check it out. I asked my brother, because me and my brother was fairly close. I asked my brother, why don't he like black girls? I'm like, why? What's wrong with a black girl? Why don't you like, why are you not attracted to a black woman? He absolutely had no answer. But the females that he would bring around, it was like he only liked them because they were more submissive.
What?
It wasn't per se looks. But then I had a black friend, right? Now I ain't gonna lie. This black friend that I ain't gonna lie. Bitch bad. Her and her sisters bad as fuck, and they still bad. They was bad back then, and they still bad as hell. They badass sisters, just like me and
Uh-huh.
my sisters. We some badass sisters, good looking, pretty skin, all that shit. My brother actually liked her. He never pursued her. He never actually asked her or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But he liked her. He made it noticeable. And I
It,
asked him,
it
"What
be
about her?" He was like, "She's just pretty." He could never. But
it be
when it
more
comes to a white girl,
it
he
be
could
more
pursue a white
reasons.
girl. It was
It be
weird.
more reasons. It be more reasons than just physical why people like other races of people. It can just be culturally, like the things that you went to. So look, let's go ahead. I want y'all. What topic y'all want to start first?
I have something to say about that. What is it? To be the best country.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, to what she's saying, I do see countries or videos of where people traveling and they be so surprised to see another black person. So I think that's a black experience, but for other people, they'll talk all this shit about America, but they will not leave because other countries ain't got the privilege you got over here. This shit is like Las Vegas to people. People who don't live in America, they move here because it's like, oh shit, it's Vegas, so much privilege. For us, we need the privilege and the culture. Like, we need to see our people. Even though when we're around each other, we treat each other like shit. But the minute, where the niggas at? You know, that's why niggas can't stay. I see niggas who catch a case and they leave Chicago and they bring their ass back and they get caught up or killed because they couldn't stay away. It was too much country and foreign for them.
Too much going
Like,
on. Yeah.
it's where I know.
Another thing about it is when you move to them white areas, whenever you in their system, ain't no chances. That shit finna follow you. That's another thing about that shit. Like, it's like they don't let up off of you. You know what I'm saying?
That's their way to get you. That's the way
Like,
they
yeah.
signify
And I
you.
went, so look, check it out. Look. So when I
But
went to
hold
get
on,
my record expunged.
hold on. Let's not get lost on that though.
No. I'm gonna keep it
Even
short,
with
love. I
even
just
with
want to
all
make an
that, even
example. I just want
go
to
ahead.
make an example. I went back to get my record expunged when I was 33 years old, right? I'm 36 now. I went back to get it expunged when I was 33. When I went back to court, the judge remembered me and he said it in court. He was like, Miss Bradley, I actually remember you. He was like, so because I remember you, do you want a different judge or are you okay with me representing you or, sentencing you? And I said, no, I'm okay with you. And he was like, well, look, since you said that, my have you grown? Like, damn. He was like, I remember when you came in my courtroom as a kid. He was like, I actually remember you. He was like, I remember you because you had a really strong personality. You wouldn't let up. The way you would look, you was looking aggressive. You didn't care. You just very arrogant. He remembered me. And he was like, what changed now? And I had to explain what changed. You know how long that shit followed me? Like, and my shit wasn't even that bad compared to a lot of motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I had batteries and shit, but it wasn't as bad as they made it seem. But it followed me for a long time. So I just want to say, once you once you go to them white rural areas and you in their system, I promise you, the shit gonna follow you. It follows you. It follows everybody. It followed me. I had to get it expunged. And so,
Definitely, yo, man. Them records definitely will follow you. All right, so at the end of the day, America is a great place to live. All this ICE stuff y'all upset about, like you can't go live wherever you want to. Can't pack up and just go wherever you want to without the proper ramifications. And a lot of places don't even want y'all to come live there. So a lot to think about from that. Moving forward, y'all want to talk about the. Let's just get into the American top. Y'all, where y'all want to go? We got the top doc model, the top my American top model documentary. We got the eviction. We got Anton Daniels' alleged marriage scandal, being wanted versus being needed.
Touch on the Tyra Banks. That I was Tyra Banks.
Always some your Urban American podcast. Yes, my people. A documentary has hit Netflix that I am highly suggesting everybody take a look at. Tyra Banks, a person that I profiled years ago, comes to find out I was right for profiling her. I always thought she was a trash. Like personality wise, nice looking model, of course. Made some great accomplishments. She was in one of my favorite movies, Higher Learning. But that's a lot of people do that. A lot of people they'll fuck with the black people so they can get on. Then once they get on, they turn their back on us or whatever. She one of them. That's why I didn't like her. Because one of your big breaks was Higher Learning. Anyway, top doc model. Huh?
I'm sorry, I'll let you finish before I get my take.
Okay. Top doc, America's. Why I can't. Or America's Next Top Model. There you go. On Netflix drops. Not only did a young lady get essayed on camera, Tyra made this young lady call her boyfriend and tell her that she cheated on him because Tyra's been cheated on and she's cheated on somebody. She knew it was tough being a model. Man, a black girl said that her skin was ashy, made her take medicated lotion. Another young lady, she pressured about a gap, constantly pressured. There's video footage of all this, constantly pressuring her to get a gap. She finally gets the gap closed, and then she pays for another young lady to get a gap. I mean, is that a do I have to we have to talk about some more? Do you this lady is
Yeah,
disgusting?
this is what I'm gonna say about Tyra Banks. This is how I remember Tyra Banks. When that shit used to come on, I got 4 sisters and my mom and shit. I loved it because I could stay outside long. I'm like, they all into that shit. That's how I remember Tyra Banks. I fuck that green eyed bitch. And then I was going on about my date. When they watch that shit, I'm outside. But I will say this about it to be on topic. It's bittersweet because it's Black History Month. But I love these testimonies that feminism and the Me Too and all these people skip over when it's about women. You find out what women really will put up with to be successful. Even you, Asian, in your testimony, they denied you because you had a record, which makes no sense. But it's like the things women put up with to be famous. They go through sexual assault, oppression, but when it's a man, it's so easy to come forward. This is a documentary where she don't even feel remorseful. Also, women don't be facing consequences for real because you could tell by her fucking indifference. It's bittersweet because I'm like, well, where are the women now? They'll pretend like it happen all the time to y'all from other women. Sexual assault, hazing, that shit they put y'all through to get in these shows and how they pay you and how they treat you. And y'all sign off to be treated like shit. But then you come
And
outside and tell me you'd rather pick the bear. Well, guess what, bitch? You,
pick
the
the
bear, and the
bear.
other bitch still gonna fuck you up, whether a
P
man or not.
P.
Next time
Tyra
up.
Banks is on the P. Tyra Banks is on the dock. She's on the dock, speaking on the dock. She is not apologetic about any of this.
I love it. Bittersweet. I love it. I
I
love
love it
when
too.
bullshit come full circle. I say, huh?
I see. We've made they've been making men predators the last 5, almost 10 years. Been making us out to all be sexual predators. And now a young lady gets essayed on a show ran by women. And personally, from my perception, from hearing the story, y'all pressured this young lady to feel like she cheated. Now she was drunk, she was inebriated, right? She's inebriated. Yeah, and this is the crazy part. If I'm not mistaken, this is the girl where her boyfriend actually signed her up.
Mm, I
That's
love
the
it.
even.
I love when
The
bullshit
boyfriend,
come full circle. I
see,
love
the
hypocrisy
boyfriend
taught on
signed up.
stage.
She goes to Italy. They hanging out with some male models in if I'm not mistaken, Italy. They riding around the Vespa scooters and all of that. They go back. They have some drinks. The girl says she's not a drinker like that. She's inebriated. They go in the bathroom. So they had an agreement that if you're going to the bathroom by yourself, the cameras wouldn't roll. But if you go in the bathroom with somebody, the cameras are gonna still roll. Like the real world, that type of thing. They go in the shower and they're filming this young lady getting essayed.
Who
They
was she getting
filmed that.
sexually
You
assaulted
could
by?
never talk about Diddy again. Like
Who was she getting sexually assaulted by?
by some guy, some male model they met out there
Oh, it was a
when they were
man.
in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And I'm only saying that because, like, I'm trying to get to the bottom of because I ain't seen the documentary, so I'm trying to see is it a member of the show or is it a
No,
person that's
no, it
outside
wasn't
of
a
the
member.
show? But it
It
was a
was some
man
Yeah,
guys
outside of
they
the show,
met.
obviously.
It was no, it wasn't a former contestant. Some other male models. They out there, Italy. Models go out there and model clothes, and it's a lot of male models out there flowing around. So they met these guys. They went ahead, drinks, brought them back to the place.
All I hear is this is why women shouldn't be left to their own devices.
Pew 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 pew.
Regardless of how every time I hear bad stories about women, the all I can hear is they wasn't in the proper frame to be up under the covering of a man that cared about them and was going to protect them. Because, and I'm not saying that it's a man's fault or it's their fault, it's some combination of the two depending on the woman. But why are you alone with men that you don't know getting drunk in the first place?
Nope.
That's
Or
poor culture.
disagree.
What do you mean?
Disagree.
I know. Look,
Top
I
models.
know you're gonna disagree, but it doesn't matter because the when we start talking about probability, a lot of times people either make excuses or make arguments based on whatever their preferences are, but probably you can't argue with probability. So what do I mean by that? If you go outside on the road and you're doing twice the speed limit everywhere you go, the probability that you're going to get into a car accident is higher. It doesn't
Hot.
matter how good of a driver you are. It doesn't matter how good your car is. The probability still is higher. So you can disagree. However, the probability, I was literally just talking to my wife about this yesterday because we was going around to motorcycle dealerships looking at different motorcycles for her to ride. And I had made a comment when she was on one of the sport bikes because her ass was propped up real nice. And I'm like, damn, that looked nice. And so she started getting worried about getting harassed more than she already does when
Attention.
she go
More
outside.
attention.
And we started having a whole different conversation, but it led to me telling her, like, damn, it's unfortunate, but it's like, this is why I don't be wanting you to be outside of my presence because the probability of any of this stuff happening to you goes down to zero. Every time.
Yeah.
You can't
Well,
argue with that.
well, at the end of the day, Tyra Banks is trash.
It's
Uh,
bullshit.
But you know what? I can admit. I can agree with that statement. But then again, shit still be happening whether you with somebody or not.
I don't
Yeah.
think she
Yeah.
trash. I
It's
still
happened
think
to
that
me
green.
several times. So which
I'm
is
on
why I can
Tyra
be
Banks'
with you
side
for it.
because shit, y'all allowed it. Ain't no way we went through Me Too and this was kept quiet. That shit been off air for some years. See, we be selectively choosing what to throw out here and get mad at. Yeah, she a piece of shit, but that was a hero. Up until 2026, I never knew this. All these women that have all these pods that know all the tea, I never heard Jaguar Wright mention no Tyra Banks. But
never.
all you got to do is mention Epstein files without proof, without a
Everybody
documentary.
got something to say,
In the
right?
time of AI, motherfuckers said a list. They said a hotline. They never gave the hotline number. They never gave the link where you could go look at the list. It's just motherfuckers saying shit and motherfuckers running with it.
Well, P, if I
Now,
said
here we
something
go.
about P, I could sense there was something going on all along. I could read like that. But at the same time, if I'm gonna criticize Long Chin, I have to criticize Green Ass. I have the same disdain. I'm not giving. I'm not giving. She's a black woman that did nasty things to black women on camera for shits and giggles. Disgusting.
And I know y'all have
Don't
heard
ever
this.
say. I don't never want to hear another black woman say I don't like black women.
But listen though, I know
I
y'all
ain't
have
done none of
heard,
that shit.
especially nowadays. I know y'all have heard other black people say that they would rather not be under a black woman's supervision.
Oh,
As far as
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I think that
as
status
far
was
as in a
a while
workplace
ago on
or
Facebook.
anything, there's a
Any
lot of black
place.
people that
Even
says
when
I
I
don't
don't
want to
want a
be
black
under
woman.
a
I don't want
black.
a black woman managing my fun. I don't want.
Exactly. And I have to admit, I have to say this, like, and I'm not putting down black women because not all black women are like this, and a lot
I'm
of
not
us are
putting it on
coming
nobody.
more into
I'm not
our
putting it on
truth.
nobody. It's
A
all
more,
preferences.
it's a preference, but for some reason,
Go ahead.
For some reason, black people in authority do have black women in authority do have something to prove. And I have to say that. I have to say that. Yes,
Pew pew
absolutely.
pew. Why they got something to prove? What be wrong with them?
Well, is the
Uh
irony? The irony
Motherfuckers
is
that went
the
through
thing
shit
that
when they
they
was
got to
younger,
prove.
and
The,
now you got your big girl panties on and you feel like you in authority now. And bitches don't know how to take that authority and put it to proper use. And
They
yeah,
told
it
me I
comes out
wasn't right
wrong.
in a brown paper bag. My hair wasn't long enough.
So
Like they be having issues, man. They definitely do.
That's
I
not
be
what y'all
trying to
say
tell
on
them. I be trying to tell them that when I run into them at the workplace, I try to tell them, hey man, it's not that serious. We here to get money.
women. Because it's bittersweet. I ain't want to talk shit about y'all. It's Black History Month. It's only 6 days left.
Yeah.
Keep the same energy. And I love when shit like this come out because moral of the story is women condone oppression and abuse as long as it's from other women. I keep telling y'all on every pod, men, especially heterosexual men, we gotta follow all the rules of the road that society gives us. While everybody else who making these rules up for men do what the fuck they want. And then when they bite them in the ass, when that bill comes due, like this documentary, I love it. Thank you, Tyra. If they like it, I love it. Because Chris Brown, he cannot redeem his career.
and
Because he
that's
be
another and that's another that's another reason.
information like this only proves why y'all bald headed. That's karma for lying.
And Pete, you just made a great point.
Energy.
Pete, when you
Go
said
ahead.
Chris Brown, Pete, when you
Smoke.
said Chris Brown,
Goddamn
Pete,
right. Cause I'm glad I'm not the only one in the seat. Toxic masculinity. Toxic femininity, baby.
toxic femininity,
Toxic
clap it
femininity.
up,
We
clap it
got you.
up.
Clap
We
it
got
up. And
we
they
got
keep
him.
suing her. She ain't
We
even
got him.
sorry. She say, write me down in the books. What's that bitch
Ain't
from Devil
ain't
Wears
ain't
Prada?
apolo-
Yeah,
Pete ain't apologize for shit.
the Devil Wears Prada. Tyra Banks.
Hey,
I love it.
Pivo. But
I
look, that's
fucking
another
love it.
reason why. That's another reason why I didn't like Tyra. Right? When she had her show, the Tyra show, when Chris Brown situation went down, she crucified Chris Brown. I wish y'all go YouTube that episode. She crucified Chris Brown. Then she brought other yeah. She I hate
Froze
when
up.
somebody call me, but she brought a guy on. And the guy was complaining, the guy was saying pretty much his girl be hitting him, and that led him to putting her hands on her. And the girl admitted to it. And Tyra still was trying to tear this guy apart on the show. Like I'm like, this is the type of woman you never want to work for, you never want to work with. And this videos people saying like she the horrible. They say when Tyra walk in the room, everybody gets scared.
Toxic femininity? Is that you? Yeah, you been hiding under there around me too. Lying, huh? I thought it was only the man. The bear. I guess if that bear got a pussy, you better run from the bear too. Toxic femininity. There you are. We found you. 2026. Ah,
Always some Urban American podcast. Uh, we got to do a better job, man. It is Black History Month. Salute to all our black people, man. I couldn't be more prouder than I couldn't be any more proud of a culture. All the things we accomplished. Michael Jordan just won a NASCAR championship. He already a 6 times. Come on, man. It's Michael Jordan. Like, look at all the great things we accomplished, man. Coming from nothing to here. Hats off to all my black people. Happy Black History Month. We only got 6 days left. We ain't been recording. Took a little time off, so I had to say something. Also, R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson.
yeah.
You people that got all this hate for Jesse Jackson, I dare you to research Jesse Jackson.
that's pitiful to me. And everybody is
You
saying, "Oh, he
people
had something to do with Martin Luther King killing." Like y'all don't know shit. You don't know anything. Like it's amazing to me.
are almost all you niggas saying that ain't taking a bullet for nobody. Please
I'm,
stop. Please stop. Please stop putting pressure on people to do some shit that you wouldn't do.
I would
End of the
also like
day,
to say
Jesse
this.
Jackson resume is so long. He didn't brought people home that was hostages. He done so much.
I would say
Uh,
this. As a culture, we didn't got too comfortable with disrespecting the dead. This was never a thing that our elders
and,
did.
and black and
Not
black
history,
legends
but
and
like I
black
think that
legends.
contributes to fucking generational cursing. When you disrespect the dead, like he dead. At this point, you could have said all that shit while
You
he was
know
alive.
what, P? And
Once
I
the person
hate to
dies, like
interrupt you.
what you
I
saying, it ain't necessary now. They're gone. Now your life can be better if you're that emotional that you need to disrespect the dead. And we do this in music. We do this with whoever we feel we don't like, and it's becoming like way too comfortable. Especially when other people who ain't black do that shit. That shit pisses me off. But I'm
So
like,
can I say this before I forget? I'm gonna be honest with you, because when I be smoking and drinking, I be forgetting shit, and I just want to say this just to kind of piggyback. I do, yeah. Because I feel good in this mode, so I forget things when I feel good. So look, anyway, I'm gonna just say this, just piggybacking off of what you just said, P. Like motherfuckers disrespect the dead and all that shit. I'm gonna just say this: if you do your research enough, if when you go back into time, AC and BC times, those people were black, right? They were black.
yeah,
Jesus is black, right? We all know that, right?
I don't know
So
that.
everybody that was circled around Jesus was a person of color, right? We can all agree to that.
yeah.
All right. So oftentimes I used to ask myself coming up, I used to be like, why the fuck does black people get the shit end of the stick? It don't matter what cause or what it is. We always get the shit end of the stick. And if you do your research enough, you will find it that black people was the reason for Jesus' assassination.
All
Those
right,
were the
we,
people
we,
that
don't- we
was
don't, we
around
don't
him.
want to get too deep off.
Hold on, no,
R.I.P.
but hold
to
on.
Jesse
Let me just say
Jackson.
this. Hold
Hold
on.
on, hold on, hold
Hold
on.
on.
You
Let me just
starting to
say
hold
this.
on, hold
Let me
on. You
just say
starting
this.
a whole
Let me just say.
religious
Hold on. Hold on. I'm
conversation.
gonna keep it short.
I'm
I'm gonna keep it short.
non-religious.
No, I ain't gonna go too long. I'm gonna keep it short. I just want to make my point, just like P did. I just want to
When
kind of
is
piggyback
Jesus'
off of what P
birthday?
said.
You got
I
too
just
much
want to
Jesus.
kind of
But no,
piggyback.
no, 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 no. Because you can't say black people were responsible for
No, no.
assassinating
Let
Jesus,
me say what I'm
and you
gonna
can't tell
say.
me Jesus'
Let me say
birthday.
what I'm gonna say. It was the black people
Call
that was
spraying
around
beef.
Jesus. Jesus was a man of color. It was the same people of his color that was saying, this nigga saying he God's son. Who the fuck is this nigga? Oh, he think he this, he think he that, off with this nigga head. No, he think he this, he think he that. You know what I'm saying? Black people were the reason. Colored people were the reason.
When is Jesus' birthday?
He was the Aries.
Right. You ain't got
We
Jesus'
don't know
birthday.
his
Come on.
birthday. We
Let
just know he was Aries.
R.I.P. to the great Jesse Jackson. We appreciate your contribution to the
You're not
black
listening to my point,
culture.
love. And
No,
you're
no,
not
no. Hold
listening
on.
to my point.
No, that's not. Hold on. We can't get past. We started with Jesse
You're not
Jackson.
listening to the point.
Let's
I was
close on Jesse.
piggybacking off of what P said, and P said people disrespect the dead. You know what I'm saying? And like, don't even be really even be knowing shit, and you disrespect the
No,
dead.
true, no doubt.
But
But we was bigging up Jesse Jackson who just passed.
right, but it has a lot to tie into. We're
Do you
the
have a
most
Jesse?
doomed
Do you have
people
a
because
Jesse?
we had something to do with the most killing of one of the
Do you
most
have a
important
Jesse?
people. One of the
But
most
hold on.
important people is all
Do
I'm
you
trying
have
to
a
say.
well? Okay. Do you
So
have a Jesse Jackson memory?
this is what people do when you are not confident with yourself.
No. Hold on. But hold on.
This
Do you
is
have a
what the
Jesse?
people do.
But hold on.
So
Do you have a But hold on, Asia. Do you have Hood Herbalist? Do you have a Jesse Jackson memory? Did Jesse Jackson touch your life in any way? Rainbow Push Coalition. He got a long resume of things. I feel bad I don't have it all in front of me. He's a great man.
he
P
do
got
have a long resume of things, and I would say, yeah, he did touch my life because I mean, he at the end of the day was a civil rights activist.
there
So
you
yeah,
go.
absolutely,
There you go. R.I.P.
absolutely.
to Jesse Jackson. AG,
So
anything you want to say?
No, not in this particular moment.
Okay. All right, now let's move on, man. I gotta touch on this, man. Always your Urban American podcast. 50 Cent and Jim Jones, man. I don't even know where it started. But I mean, I can't say I don't love where it's going. I'm sorry. I mean, I, man, listen. If it's entertaining, I'm watching it. Um, so 50 Cent had been said he gonna own a podcast or whatever. Fab put the freestyle out. Everybody wants Fab to. I mean, everybody wants 50 Cent to rap back. Lloyd Banks end up in the conversation. Been a thing. Been a bunch of things. Now 50 Cent has footage of Jim Jones kicking in the door of supposedly the podcast place where he got evicted. Now we don't know if this the exact place where they filmed the podcast at, but we see video of him kicking the door.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jim Jones is trying to turn it and make it into something, trying to turn something into nothing in this situation and make it, something. But that's just some embarrassing footage. Did you see that, AG?
No, I don't really do too much, and we start talking about celebrity gossip.
Okay. Did you see that, P?
I saw the video you sent, him kicking the door. This was I know he bought a building. This is what I remember them beefing about or how it came up. He bought a building and then Cameron them, I don't know what started the back and forth, but they was saying that the lights ain't on in the building and shit like that. You know, that was what led to Fab dissing 50, right? On the
Yeah, over time. See, what was crazy? You said about the building. I seen Jim Jones with a whole like big building, and I haven't seen him with it no more. So that's what I thought he had at first. Cause he had a whole building that had a bunch of like different setups, ice cream trucks, and then everything. Them doors didn't like all that stuff was back there. But I don't know what he got going on. But I mean, maybe I don't know. But at the end of the day, you yelling at the video nasty. The video is nasty, man. But salute to everybody. But at the end of the day, 50 Cent is a monster of chaos, a master of chaos, man. And I just don't know if I was anybody would I want to beef with 50. I'm just saying the last person you want to beef with is 50. After the Diddy documentary, it's Jim Jones, Ja Rule, like leave that man alone if you can. Avoid 50 Cent, man. Salute to everybody, Jim man, 50 man. Okay, man. Always some your Urban American podcast. I am a major fan of this person. I don't think that he's cheating on his wife, but a lot of people do. Anton Daniels is catching a lot of heat over a video that came out with one of his co-hosts in his hotel room after the night with Corey Holcomb. The co-host goes live in his room and Anton Daniels in his room and he get in the camera and he says that she took his lead with the Corey Holcomb situation. She didn't you know what I'm saying, she played it cool and followed his lead, let him be in control. How she looked at him in the video, shaky, yeah. How would you guys and remind you, Anton Daniels is married and the young lady is married. How would
so
you
who
feel, AG?
exposed so who exposed the video?
They exposed themselves. She went live. This is after the Corey Holcomb situation.
I didn't know
So they get,
I didn't know Mika was married.
yeah, she's married. She did a whole interview with Tasha K saying she's married, but she doesn't want to expose her husband, which is cool. But two married people in a hotel room. Me personally, I don't like it, but I understand that night. Y'all got into Corey Holcomb. Y'all probably wouldn't got something to drink. You go live, but I don't like it. To say Antonio was cheating on his wife, what would you say, P? Your wife being a Mika, she nice looking young lady. Anton Daniels in the room, hotel room. going live. How would you feel about it?
First of all, my wife ain't traveling with no nigga.
No
Not
travel.
without me. You just let your wife travel with some nigga. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. That's dumb of her husband to do.
He trying to make a YouTube
Secondly,
star,
as
P.
far as the scandal goes, she ain't shit. She went live, so she fucked it up. Today, women want to be a side chick. Then tomorrow, they want to fuck it up. Men be
Maybe she
side
did.
pieces, and we
Maybe she
keep
didn't
our
fuck it.
mouths
Maybe she
shut.
not his. Maybe she not his side chick. Maybe she completely innocent.
They doing something together, and the husband
They
probably
doing
doing
a
something. You let
podcast
your wife
together.
travel with a nigga that ain't, and you ain't with her. That's stupid. We
They
just got
doing a
through talking about, the brother
podcast
said
together,
something
P.
about probability. Probability, you letting your wife travel with another nigga and you ain't around, the higher the chances he might fuck some shit. That's bro code, first and foremost. Second, if y'all is into some shit and we both married, so we both got something to risk and lose, you gonna try to fuck up my career and act like you could go back to your marriage? You a side chick today. Stop signing up for shit that you don't want to commit to, whether it's marriage or being a side bitch and
So
cheating in your
P.
marriage. But we
I don't.
both
So
cheating,
P.
I don't
So
think
and
they.
you
P.
go live with the footage. She ain't shit.
So P. What you telling me? What, hold on, AG. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta ask P one question, then you got it, bro. So you telling me, P, I can't, y'all girl can't go with me to New York for the podcast?
No.
Hell no, not without me. And it's
Go
like,
ahead,
it wasn't
AG.
a
My
one
fault.
time thing. They
Go ahead,
travel all
AG.
the
My
time.
fault.
Cause what
No.
the
Go
fuck
ahead,
you
AG.
need to
My fault.
throw me
So
out the fight for that didn't happen? Yeah,
Go
But
ahead.
you
all right.
trust your girl though, right, P?
Yeah.
So why can't she go?
so
I
I'm
don't
finna.
trust niggas.
hold on. So look, check it out. I'm gonna
Let
If you
hold.
AG got
trust
it.
your
I
girl,
AG,
why
let
is
AG,
that hindering shit?
I'm
let
about.
AG, AG got it. Let AG get the flow.
I'm gonna answer your question right after I address the situation. First of all, I don't think Anton Daniels and Mika is doing anything that they're not supposed to be doing. Based on just what I've been able to see of their interactions over the last year and some change. They're not new to being around each other. She's been on his show and he been promoting her show on YouTube for at least a good year now. Anton purposely does this smoke and mirror thing with when it comes to women because he knows it gets a certain type of attention for people to question whether or not he's dealing with women that's not his wife. He plays with this on purpose. He talks about it all the time. So that's one thing. Now, with that being said, though, I'm still with P on my woman is not traveling nowhere with no man, and I'm not in her presence. And to answer Asia's question, first of all, if I have to explain to my wife that she can't do that, if she's asking me to do it, no, I don't trust her. 'Cause what the are you fucking stupid? Why are you asking me some stupid shit like this? Second of all, I do trust my wife, but that's why she would never ask me no dumbass shit like that because she not stupid. That shit over with. It ain't got nothing to do with whether or
Stupid
not I
as in what? What do you prefer as a stupid?
traveling somewhere with a man outside of being around me.
But my sister is in sports. My sister's now pregnant. She's a newlywed. She's been married for about 3 years. She travels with sports teams all the time, and they're men.
Traveling with sports teams is one thing.
But it's still a man.
Traveling with a group of people is another thing. But also, would I be married to that woman? Probably not.
So
And it's
stop.
not
Let
nothing.
me
It's
ask
not
you this:
nothing.
Is
It
your
ain't nothing
sister
against
staying
her.
in bedroom and hotel rooms with the other sports niggas, or she got her own shit?
I guess it depends on the circumstances. However, still, I mean,
It's a yes or
it
no
all boils down
question.
to you trust your bitch or not.
No,
So
answer the question: Is she
I mean, if they
staying
in the,
in hotel rooms with the sports niggas, or she got her own shit?
no, she got her own shit.
There it is.
Right.
They on the hotel room together.
No, absolutely not. No. If you doing couple shit, absolutely. Why would
hey,
I trust you? You doing couple shit.
hey, if y'all stay in the same hotel, that's still dangerous too.
It ain't nothing
That's
stopping
couple
her
shit
from
though.
going
Why
always.
why would y'all be staying in the same room?
The
Shouldn't be
same
staying in the same room
hotel,
if it's nothing.
the same hotel is dangerous.
At
Same
the end
hotel adventures.
at the end of the day, it's for me. It's less about probability. Any of that shit. It's more about respect. Like just respectfully, that's just not going on unless it's for some very important business. And if my wife is gonna be the type of person that's in that type of very important business, I would have probably come to terms with that before getting married with her and made a decision based on what I got going on in my life. So for me personally, it's not gonna work.
My
Yeah,
wife wouldn't
it's a
even want to
very,
travel with no another
it's
nigga
a
without
very
me.
important business. I.
Yeah, I ain't seen who was this co-host? I ain't seen her ass and shit.
No,
She
she always be on it. She always be on this. You watch his feeds when he had a people on her. She always be on there. I've seen her because I
Yeah,
watch his pod. So
I
she
watch
always
his
be on
pod
there.
too. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to figure out
he
which you
got
listen to.
She also be
depends
on She also be on Real
on
TV.
room
Also,
9.
Asian.
She be on room 9, P. When they do the group discussion panels.
She
Okay,
be on Real TV. She be on Real TV too. I forgot what she like. She be on like whatever. I think they in
it's the
Detroit.
light
She be on
skinned
TV
chick
for
with the
real.
curly hair.
Uh huh. Oh, yeah. I just ain't gonna say they. I don't. They did a lot. They to me they did a little risky thing with the room thing. But I could see on the day like he got to it. Anton Daniels about to almost fight. Y'all probably wanna have a drink. I don't like it, but I can get past it. But never again though. That was a bad idea. At the end of the day, she didn't have that. She was in the room. But if you see the video, how she looked at him, I didn't like that look. So, man, yeah. Always some your Urban American podcast, man. A lot of people with these relationships, they do a lot of stuff that be risque, and I'd be like, man. So I want to ask y'all, always some your Urban American podcast. I want to ask y'all,
What do you
would you
mean?
rather do you prefer being wanted or being needed?
I would
I prefer
say,
not to be bothered, but I
damn,
like doing
that's a
shit
good
that has
question.
obligations to be
So,
wanted or needed. That makes sense.
Hold on, say it again.
I said I'd rather not be bothered. I don't want to be but I like the things that I want in life obligates me to be wanted or needed. The things I've done, the choices I've made, if that makes sense.
I
So
believe you, Peter. Cause I asked when I first met you, I asked and Drake can vouch for this. I asked him, was you married? I said, is he married? I know somebody needs the nigga. Like I feel like he with somebody or that I thought you was married. Didn't I, Dre?
Yeah, yeah.
I did. So I could agree to you on that with your personality. I could agree with you on your personality, on your statement personally. But shit, for me, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'd probably rather be needed. Hell yeah. A motherfucker will dispose of you if you just want it. Hey, look, I can find another want, bitch. I want a lot of motherfuckers. But if I need you, and I know that I need you, shit, that mean I gotta do a lot of things and I can't do it without you. God damn it. So I would rather be
So you
needed than
want to,
wanted.
so you rather be relied on.
I would rather be needed, meaning you need me,
I
you
know.
need me. Yeah. Yeah. Than
I don't
wanted.
like needy people. I'd rather
Straight.
be
I
wanted.
think either in its extreme is bad. I think either being slandered either way, too much is bad because if so, if it's needed, say that I pour into you the things that you need, and now because now you those things have been poured into you, you reach a new level where you no longer need
You
that.
don't need him no
Now,
more.
that means, however, on the same token,
You could always want something new.
wants change all the fucking time. And so
Exactly.
if it's
Exactly.
that you
But if
only
I'm
want
a
me,
good quality,
hold
I'ma
on.
always be in demand.
Hold on, hey, hold on. Let him land, Asian. Let him
If
land.
if I'm if I'm if I'm only wanted and you only there because you want to be, then yeah, you could wake up tomorrow and decide I don't want this no more. To me, some combination of the two got to be present because people are going to
But
always
then
invest into what they need. People
But
are always
then
going to
you're right.
invest
You
into
would be
what they need.
needed.
So I
You
don't
would
want to be
rather be
looked.
needed more.
I don't want to be looked at from a place of scarcity either. So like
Nope,
my
not
wife,
scarcity. But
My
okay,
wife.
look. Okay, let me give you an example. Y'all ever seen the movie The Hunger Games?
Nah.
Yeah.
Who's seen The Hunger Games?
Everybody but Dre.
All right, okay, Peter. Okay, all right, we on the same shit. All right, cause I
I don't
fuck
watch
with you
that
too.
shit.
I fuck with your personality too. I knew you was on the same level as me, but I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to watch that shit. The Hunger Games is teaching you basically basic skills of survival in life, and then you put into a game where you gotta survive, but you gotta use those basic skills. And so, with that being said, like shit, people gonna choose you by what you're able to do. You're
That's
needed.
on the Hunger Games.
No, it's
That
life.
ain't real
It's
life.
But
life
look,
though.
no. What she talking
It's
about is
It is
real.
life.
like
What she talking about is a race.
How?
That's why I was saying in either direction, being solely in either direction is too bad because what she's talking about is basic human psychology. If you are necessary, you will be treated as such. Period.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
math. It's math.
I
Exactly.
So
disagree. I disagree with you. I want to be
No,
wanted.
no,
I don't
exactly.
want.
That's
Hold on,
exactly
hold on,
what I'm
hold on, hold
referring
on,
to.
hold
He
on,
hit it
hold
right on
on.
the head.
let him cook because he finna say what I was finna say. Go ahead, Dre.
I want to be wanted. I don't want to be needed. I don't want to be relied on. I don't. I'm not interested in somebody that I need you.
Nah.
I want the woman that wants me. I want the woman that say I wanted a man like you and I got you. I don't want to be. I don't want to be needy.
Nah, I'd rather be needed.
See, cause
and
I
you a
mean,
woman, that
but
makes sense.
Motherfucker,
You
but
need
right?
both,
You a yeah.
both,
As a woman, that probably makes sense to you, but I don't need a
but
motherfucker to
both
need me pay
need their
help
perk.
them pay their rent. I don't need a
No,
motherfucker. I
no,
need him to
no.
pay the rent.
Both need their perk. Both need.
Motherfucker be
I would
needing
say
motherfucker help on the
there's
gas.
no right or wrong answer here. I would say they're both good qualities. To be wanted and to be needed, they both good qualities. I ain't gonna
We
lie.
ain't saying it's right or wrong. We ask which one you
now.
want.
This is why I said what I said. I'm obligated to be needed because I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? Choices that I've made have obligated me to be needed. But I'd rather be wanted just so I can say, nah, you can't have it. I like that. I know that's some ego shit. I don't care. I'm wanted. Because you know what? It was a time when I wasn't wanted. So now when people want me, I don't consider you anymore. Whatever that may mean at the time. Like I've been needed. I've been with possessive women. I did not
yeah.
like it. I don't like somebody that feel like they can't live without me because bitch, you might shoot both of us and crash the car. I don't like them type.
Man,
That's when you
don't.
need it. I can't live without you type of possessive
I
goofy
can't
shit.
breathe.
My baby mama on Valentine's Day sent me a text message. You weak ass nigga, come get your kids. Why your bitch lurking on my page? This is at 1 a.m. I thought about what Dre said. If you think you're lonely now,
Wait
cause who
until
like
tonight,
on Valentine's Day,
girl.
me and my girl lurking on your page. If we was to do that, how do you know? I had way too much time on our hands. Needy shit.
Hey, but if shit goes down, how I'm looking at it in a criminal mind state, if shit goes down right now, if I need this bitch, I can't get rid of this bitch. If I just wanted this bitch, I can get rid of this bitch. So shit, I would rather be needed because bitch, you need
You
Everybody
a
me.
can get rid
woman.
of them.
You
You got
need
a
me
pussy. You know
at
you
this point.
always need it. That's
No,
why
not really.
Nah,
that's a
I
Not
don't
female
want.
really.
trait.
I
No,
don't want
Female
nobody
nature.
giving me some. I don't want to
She
give. I
got
don't want
she got
nobody. Listen,
pussy. She
Pete. I
knows
don't
she
want
needs.
no woman. I don't want no woman giving me some. I need him pussy. I don't want none of that pussy.
That's
Keep
every
that
woman.
pussy. Keep
But
that
Shit.
when
pussy.
you
Keep
when
that
you get the
head.
right pussy and a bitch needs you for real, your shit is in the man. Can't nobody
Nah,
satisfy her like you.
nah. That pussy
Yeah,
is. That's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
That pussy not gonna be better than that.
Nope.
I want you. Ain't nothing better than that. I want you pussy.
no, I ain't gonna lie. Depending on how you look at it, if we talking about strictly from a sexual place, if a woman is like, I need sexually what you have, you specifically,
And
that's
thank you. Thank
that's a
you.
different type of.
Thank you.
I need
Thank
that.
you.
I need.
Exactly.
It ain't different from her wanting what you
No,
got.
no, no. I
I
need you
want
and I
man.
want you when it comes to sexual pleasure, baby. It's two different wants.
Hey,
So
You
cut the
gonna die for
bullshit.
this dick.
Cut the
You gonna die
bullshit.
for
tell
this
him,
dick,
Drake,
guys.
you could have
Adonis,
been with any
Yeah.
dick in the
go back
world tonight,
inside.
but you here with me. I appreciate that.
You gonna
You
die for
feel
this
me?
dick. Drop it.
You
Give me
could have
some
wanted to be anywhere in the world.
Nope.
What you heard, Pete? You could have wanted to be anywhere in the
Toxic
world, but
guys here
you
today.
was
I'm sorry.
neither. You feel me?
This is a toxic
Okay.
episode.
So that's two. That's a 2v2. We both. You
Shout
know.
out to
That's a.
Tyra Banks. I'm
No,
That's
that
a.
one.
wasn't that wasn't no 2v2 because I don't like neither one in this extreme. I've experienced both.
You gotta pick one. Come on, man. You gotta pick one.
If I if I gotta pick one, I'm a pick needed because
Okay.
I'm power hungry, so I'm gonna make sure you always need.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If I
Oh,
have
Thank
to
you.
power
pick
You
hungry.
one,
need to need me, bitch.
I'm gonna
You
make
need
sure you
me.
always need me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Me
You're
too.
not gonna be able to live
Thank you.
without me.
It's a
Thank you.
sabotage type shit. That's toxic as motherfucker. I'm gonna make sure you need me. See?
If I gotta pick, it is what it is. You're not going nowhere because you need this.
You need me.
Always some
Absolutely.
So
your
I guess
Urban American podcast. There you have it. The room is split. Some people want to be wanted. Some people want to be needed. Hey, it's your thing.
You
Do
can't
what you want
always
to
get
do.
what you want.
Now,
Somebody find what you need.
I've been trying
You
to
can't
get
always get what you want.
my podcast, my pod with
If you need
without.
me, baby, you will never be without me because you ain't gonna let me go.
Shit. I want a threesome every birthday, but you can't always get what you want.
Oh, that
But so you get what you need.
swear. Where's your bitch, man? Where's your bitch? Well, I can salute your bitch, man. She picked a good nigga.
She at work.
Where your bitch at?
Like she
Where
gonna
your
see this
bitch at?
episode.
you so
Where she
aggressive.
at? I gotta meet your bitch one day. She picked a good nigga. I want
Nigga
to
like
meet your bitch so I can salute her and tell her, hey, you picked a good nigga. You better keep a hold of him. Somebody might steal him.
It sounds like you ready to steal P. Hold on, man.
No, I'm saying any female would love a real nigga, and he a real nigga. I gotta keep it keep it a bean. He a real nigga to me. Yeah, I fuck with his personality, and I can understand
Just know
why his
my
bitch
birthday in
chose
a
him,
few
and I want to
days.
salute the bitch. I give credit where it's due. Fuck is wrong with that? I don't want to steal shit. I can get anybody. I can get. He ain't the only real nigga. I just want to salute and say you got a good nigga. Like I like the way his man frame is. That's all I want to
Mm-hmm.
say. Stop thinking outside the
Uh-huh.
box, baby. You thinking wrong. I ain't
Uh-huh.
even no bitch like that. I just want to say you got a
No.
good nigga. Treat your nigga as
Okay.
such. You got a good nigga.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Uh, would y'all rather be feared than loved? That's what I want to ask y'all. On top of the question that we just asked.
fear,
Would you rather be feared than loved?
fear. People, even when they love you, they do some fucked up shit to you if they not worried about consequences. When motherfuckers worried about consequences, they'll think twice before they do shit. So you ain't gotta love me.
Love that answer.
Sent y'all to
And
check
Understand?
I
my
have to
Instagram.
agree. I have to agree.
Fuck love.
I have to agree. Love the answer.
P.
Question, because I'd rather be respected. When you fear, somebody will backdoor you because they too cowardly to face you. So if you respect me, you'll give me the honor of the faith. Hopefully. I know respect ain't the answer, so I gotta go with fear just to stay on point. But I'd rather have the respect over love and fear. But
Thank
if
you.
it's the
Okay.
two, yeah,
Asia, do you like P answer? Asia, did you like P answer?
yeah, she know it's my birthday in a couple of days or something. I was like, yeah,
Well, we got it's three now. All the men saying fear. I'd rather be feared too than love. Love is it's so convenient. It's so convenient. So I'd rather be feared.
Yeah, the type of shit I've
But
been done by people who said they love me. Yeah, y'all can keep it.
but I was trying
because
to
they didn't
get
respect you. Respect
it.
Mm-hmm.
trumps both.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Trump's both. I was trying to get I was trying to get Dougie Fresh back on the pod. Um,
People afraid of you, they plot.
with all y'all on. He's supposed to come on, but he had a post earlier, and pretty much I pretty much got tired of this. It was pretty much saying that women make a lot of money, men really don't want them. We prefer the broke girls. Yada yada yada. Out the band. And I had to tell him like, pretty much we do want the women with money. We just don't want y'all attitude.
So, but that's why I agree with what he said because the things that are required to be extremely successful financially are more often than not masculine virtues, which is directly parallel to what you just said about why a lot of times women who have uh amassed a decent amount of money are annoying to deal with because they are a bit more assertive or aggressive in their delivery of things, and like, wow, that could be cool in the workplace and I can respect it, and like you could be my work partner, cool. I'm not finna deal with that at home. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but ideally though, in our minds, right, we want a girl that got some money. That's what I'm. That's the part that I'm focusing on. Like in our heads, our image. We don't want to. We don't like. I want a girl that just makes 40,000. We don't say that, right? We say we want a girl that's doing well for herself. And
I,
you know what I'm saying? When we go, but then when you meet it, it might not be what you wanted. But you know what I'm saying? That's in our head. No, we don't want that.
what I'm saying, because I don't. It's two extremes. We talk about broke and not broke, right? Um, from my perspective, the men who are saying that they want a woman with a lot of money are typically misguided or misinformed because it's 100% of the time going to come with that other stuff unless you was the one that brought her up to that extra money. When you bring a woman up to make more money, she can still look at you like she did before she made all that money because you were the one that provided that outlet, that alley. If she had to do it on her own, she's not gonna respect you the way you want to be respected as a man. Like that's just a fact.
I
It's
mean, we can't say all. It's just a vast majority of them. There's some young ladies out here that make good money. I mean,
it depends on what you it depends on what you qualify as a good money. I'm talking
I'm just saying.
like
I'm just saying. We just saying 6 figures. We just saying she
that.
makes 6 figures. It's women out here that make 6 figures that treat a man right and stay in their place. Like I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to say stay in their place. I know a lot of women don't like that, but we know how to be submissive to a man and know how to work with him. It's some out here. It's far in between
Now,
because of the
what
culture,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
speak
some
for
out here.
both of y'all. See, because this goes back to the conversation need and want. When we both making a fat bag, you're not gonna feel needed. So this woman has to absolutely want you the way you want her. Cause in the back of their mind, they never gonna fully submit because I don't need nothing you got. I make my own bread. And that's that ego that comes with it.
Yep.
And that's the part that men do not like. Like I would prefer you have money, but then you in a situation where you don't never really want to fully commit to submissiveness and none of that shit because you have the option to leave. You're secure in your options versus you got to really want me and say no matter what money we make today or tomorrow, this my nigga and this my bitch. If they not on that type of frequency, you gonna deal with the resent.
Regardless, regardless of how much money she make, you still a woman. I'm still the man.
That's
Oh
That
easy to
shit.
all
say.
that
That,
all
That's
that other stuff doesn't matter.
that's easy to say, but look at relationships in 2026 are proving exactly what's going on here. At the end of the day, a lot of it is not even like women are being a certain way intentionally. A lot of this shit is just programmed into their nature as women. Most of the time, the thing you just described, most of the time, those people either A met before either of them had money like that, or B they come from backgrounds that are so close to identical that even though they didn't meet early, it would have made sense that they did
they
meet early
find value in
and the same
the
shit. Outside of those two specific ways, call it 99% of the time. If a woman is making 6 figures, especially talking about 6 figure after taxes, she's going to be most likely pushing for equality, talking to you like she's an equal, because from their mind frame, especially in America in a capitalist society, money is the end all be all. And so as she's saying, since I got the money to go and live the lifestyle that I want to live without a man, fuck I'm not what you mean you still the man. So
we
I'm
leasing
the
each other.
woman.
They don't say it out of their mouth though. They act like they want marriage and they still
You
try to
gotta you have to
pretend like
avoid
you
that.
fuck
You have
with
to
those
avoid that
spiritual
woman.
unions and they don't.
You have to
This is
you
they
have to
husband.
you have to avoid that woman. It's the
This
conversation. You have to
this what
avoid
they
that.
submit to.
you have to avoid that woman, and it's a conversation because at the end of the day,
Bro,
regardless of how much money she make, when something's happened, you gonna want me, you're gonna want my, you're gonna expect my protection.
I agree with you. I'm just saying what you gonna find outside, especially when we bear out the
You
statistics
gotta avoid
of
that.
women that actually make that type of money in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's still some women out here though, black women too, that's out here. I know a couple. It's not a
it's
vast, it's
You
not
talking
vast.
you talking top 0 point whatever percentile.
Exactly.
this what also extends to that ego that come with them making money. I've seen posts where women were bothered by men asking what they do for a living. They just
Insane.
felt like that was inappropriate to ask
Like I'm not
what
supposed
they
to
do for
care.
a living.
I'm not supposed to care what you do for a living. I'm supposed to just be
They felt
cool,
like a
whatever.
nigga was digging for their pocket watching. They instantly, it was a way to, they gaslight themselves into talking shit. I don't know why women gaslight themselves, but this was a trigger point. Probably really wasn't, but it was like, oh, you asking about my money as a way to brag that I make money. It's an indirect way to brag about making money, and that we don't
Exactly.
trust niggas. Broke niggas is after me.
Exactly. Maybe what if
And at
it's
the
your
same time,
profession?
they'll say niggas don't like women that make a lot of money. Yeah, you make it very, very difficult
What
to
about
do
if I
something.
just don't? What if I
Shit
just
like this.
don't? What if I just don't date certain professions?
Then you probably not gonna be dating a woman that makes 6 figures after taxes.
I mean, true, but I'm just saying at the same time, if I'm asking you what you do for a living, I'm probably asking because I don't date certain professions.
Oh,
But
you
this is
said
the flaw in that.
it don't
The
matter
flaw
why
in
you
it, when they
asking.
act like that is they're trying to have a male attitude. We supposed to have that attitude no matter what, motherfucker. I don't need you because we ain't got no. As a man, you ain't got no fucking choice in these marriages and the risks you take. You already know. All right, I'm gonna take some few steps back if shit don't work out via kids or marriage or whatever. Just in general, they're putting themselves in that masculine shoes. But then they start making
Right.
these videos about where the good man at. They don't want, they intimidated about us. These is them not taking accountability. So they make more excuses. Or I like being single and old. And I don't want to live with a man. Then you
Hey,
see them stop videos. What's that girl from 106 and Park? I'm 50 and I'm still not married. And I blah, 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 nigga.
hey, hey! I was just having a conversation telling somebody when I go outside, the women that be hollering the most are the older women. The same people that you just talked about be the ones approaching me the most.
And be the
Like
main ones telling you gotta watch out for these old niggas, young bitches. They'll play you.
you,
You was once the young bitch. You trying to warn her against older niggas. Don't you know we get better as we age?
you cannot make this shit up.
Like hypergamy. That fine wine on the shelf. We hypergamize and they shit lower. I didn't make the rules, but at some point in life, you was the shit. And then it's our turn. Balance.
Always some your Urban American podcast, man. I want to thank everybody for this hour. So we just sat here and had some real conversation about some real subjects. Man, I definitely I can't lie y'all. The other days we didn't pod, I missed y'all, man. I missed the pod. I
I
did
missed a couple pods.
talking to y'all definitely helps me out. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that this podcast helps out whoever watching. We only here to better our people. Always from your Earth American podcast. Again, I am Kids Ray, your host. We have Asia, Diamond the Hood Herbalist, AG, my dog, Patah Jamal, my other co-host. And you can catch us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Appreciate the support we've been getting, and we need it even more. So please like, share, subscribe. Again, please like, share, subscribe. Always your Urban American podcast.